everyone. Before we start, we have a guest. Who are you?
It's our guy.
Exactly. A different one, not the one we are interviewing. So let's kick off. Welcome.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. Hi. Hello again.
So we all said hello, hi, and we know they're MAIr. But he was the promoter last year organizing Desertfest, and now he's sitting here with a band. Who are you actually?
I'm Seppi. I'm playing guitar at my Sleepingkarma. Yeah, and we are all together good friends.
I'm Norman, and I'm the soundboarder of my Sleepingkarma.
Andre, I'm the new drummer of my Sleepingkarma.
And MAIr plays the bass and runs the Desertfest.
Ah, nice. So you have two jobs tonight.
I have multiple jobs, but tonight I have a very good team behind me, which gives me the freedom to play with my friends.
Great one. So you're all friends. So how did it all start?
The band or the friendship?
Well, the friendship, and then I think out of friendship came to band, or other way around.
MAIr and I knew us since nearly 30 years. Yeah. We met each other with other friends at some concerts, like the Netherlands band called Loose. And and then MAIr, would you please enjoy?
So actually Seppi was playing in several bands already, and it turned out that the same circle of our hometown friends liking kind of heavy stoner rock music went to concerts, and first bands were connecting with each other, and so we urgently needed to found a stoner rock band which sounds a little bit like Kai's as well. So we had a band before my Sleeping. It was called The Great Escape, and we were doing classic stoner rock. And after a while, there was some problems in between the band, and we decided to start a side project, which was more in the direction of more open-minded music, a little bit away from the typical classical chaos-dominated stoner rock. So Seppi and me met up for some instrumental jams. We found that sound structure, and afterwards we found people like Norman who wanted to join, and the sound got even more.
Norman, why did you want to join?
We were all friends before, and MAIr and Seppi, they started playing music and creating the typical Karma bass, and then they just asked me if I want to join, just making music together. And so we started jamming, and we started working on several songs, but it was still very open. And so it all was just went on. So.
Great one. And how did you find the drummer act?
I was along with the band like the last 10 years as the light technician and visual designer. So I did come to them over our sound guy René, and I joined the band then as light technician for the last 10 years, and now I'm gladly on the position as a drummer of the band.
Amazing. So you all came together, and my Sleepingkarma sound a bit philosophical, and if you look at your artwork, I think it's an elephant or something like that. So I'm wondering, how did the name came to be?
I guess it was MAIr who coming up with the band name. We're doing our first album, and we have to name us as a band, and we didn't know in which direction we would like to go. And at one point, MAIr came up and said, this had some kind of feeling with meditation things, or and all of a sudden he said something with karma, and we all liked it. So, and he put some words together and said, "My Sleepingkarma," and we said, "Fine, perfect." It's
Like pretty much everything around my Sleepingkarma comes more or less organically to us. Like, didn't have a band meeting to create a specific sound or huge discussions about a band name and everybody drops 5 favorites or all this kind of stuff never happened. The same with artworks or the direction of Sleepingkarma. It came to us organically. There was not a written script like let's do some meditative rock music, we call it Sleepingkarma, and then we playing with the symbolics of Hinduism, Buddhism. It was just like growing in us or coming out of us. I don't know exactly, and so
It was no big search for something. Absolutely nothing. It was the first name you said, and that's it.
Great one. But you're the youngest in the band. What do you think about the name?
I think it fits perfectly to what the music is doing. Yeah.
And a bit more, how do you find it that it fits?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I think all of it, like my Sleepingkarma said, it's Sleepingkarma in all of us, and I think the music transports exactly this. We all have Sleepingkarma in us, and I think the music wants to maybe wake a little bit of the Sleepingkarma in all of us.
Yeah, I think it's a very beautiful one. Plus point for the youngest member in the band. Amazing. What would be what's your favorite team building activity?
Team building activity, making music together, playing live together is our main thing.
Talking stupid shit and making music and eating chips and drinking some beers together.
And not to think too much about it.
And what about worst?
The worst?
Yeah, you don't eat like bratwurst or something to team build? This is us foreigners thinking that, Germans have like...
Yeah, as we are Germans, we are rehearsing and eating sauerkraut and wurst all the time.
Yeah.
And potatoes, a lot of potatoes as well.
but beers.
Fried potatoes.
Great. So we now know how Germans are team building. And with this, let's go to Sleepingkarma. So you're here at Desertfest. And MAIr organized Desertfest, so it's a bit easier. But I'm wondering, why do you think, MAIr, first for you, why do you think it's a perfect time for Sleepingkarma to play here at Desertfest?
I mean, with the passing of Steffen and the break which came along, and there was some difficult times also for the band, not knowing if we will continue, how it all will develop. And when it was clearer during last year that we would continue, there was of course many requests to play concerts all over Germany or all over Europe. But we decided we can only pick a few specific ones. First for Andre to understand the band feeling, and we were also not able to create or to go on a full tour. So we picked some cherries, and we tried to cover different spots in Europe where people want to see us. So we got the invitation for the Hellfest, so we can do the French market. And of course we had a lot of requests. Freak Valley Festival, good friends of us invited us. We want to play this one, and of course Desertfest Berlin was high on the list. People were asking for us. So basically, it seems like, okay, it's MAIr's festival, so he can put his own bands whenever he wants, but people who know me understand that I would not do that.
We had the interview, but it's interesting as well to see that this moment is perfect. And yeah, I read about passing, but as well, I think you released in 2022 your most emotional, deepest album. So I think it makes sense to put it here. How do you feel about playing here at Desertfest? MAIr is here, so MAIr will be listening.
It's not our first time at the Desertfest. I guess it's the third time, no, fourth time. Yeah, but it's a new venue for us and a new constellation. We are very excited. So, and we are a little rusty. So, um, yeah, we have to see, play, and wait. Yeah.
We're playing the scene like 20 years now, so we have so many bands that we know here and so many people that we know here, so it's just like a big friendship meeting here for us. So we feel very proud and very glad to play this year.
Yeah, I think we are really happy to be here and be part of the Desertfest.
It's a great one, I think, and we look forward to see your music live. And as well, All Noir helped us to set the interview up. I think you work with All Noir, so any words on them?
No,
So
we are good friends. She's at the Desertfest every year, and when it comes to PR and promotion, she worked at Napalm Records before, now doing her own thing, and she's always helpful. And when it comes to press releases and new albums and promotions, so we are super happy to have her on board, and yeah, hopefully that relationship will also last many more years.
amazing. And yeah, so let's kick off with the last question. So you released in 2022 roughly your most deepest emotional album, and you are just playing here and there a few markets, but you are back, I assume. So your new music, how go you to pour in something emotional? How do you what's coming next, basically, and what challenges do you think you might face, and how are you going to solve them?
We don't know so far. We are going to rehearsal rooms and jamming together, and want to create new things, want to try new things. And we had some good rehearsals the last time. We had very good feeling about it. You want to say something?
That's always good feeling.
Yeah, we are in a new constellation with Andre on drums, and so we still, I think, need to find each other for creating music again. But we have some very good rehearsals. We just let flow and start playing without too much thinking about it. And I would say the Karma spirit was definitely there. So we're looking forward to create new music, and hopefully it's gonna flow like the last couple of weeks for us.
Yeah, I think it's what Norman said. We don't think very much about it. We just let it happen, and we just meet and make music. That's what it's about, I guess.
Mate.
Same for me. I mean, we are not under time pressure. First of all, we are super happy that we continue with the band, that the feeling is there, the chemistry in the band is there, the flow is there, the karma is there, and then
Yeah.
we will see what the songwriting processes will bring. But let's say on a larger picture, it would be nice maybe to release new music by the end of next year or in early 2027.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see your music. It is something different, as you say, the name and as well the Sleepingkarma. So thank you so much for introducing to your music. We look forward to the new record. For the viewers, support them. Go to see them at Hellfest when they are or anywhere else. And yeah, I'm giving you the last word. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thanks everybody for the last years and supporting us. We didn't imagine anything. We get so much back. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks to all the people who didn't forget us. The last 2-3 years were very difficult for us. We have so much love that comes back to us now, and
Yeah, I'm very thankful for the fan base as well, because I have a good feeling to be here and I feel very welcomed by the fans.
Thank you very much, everybody. Much love, and we see us somewhere.
No worries. Have a great day and bye.